Hey, Lisa Mason Mentor here with AskLisaMentor.com. Today I'm going to be talking to you about cross recruiting and customer ownership. Do they exist? The reason that I really want to talk about this today is because I keep seeing this happen over and over and over again. And it happened to me again this week. I want to talk about cross recruiting and customer ownership. Have you been a victim or perpetrator? One of the things that network marketers who perform in an ethical way stay away from is definitely going to be cross recruiting, because it's just flat out wrong to steal or persuade reps in someone else's downline to leave their sponsor and get in yours. It has happened to me so many times, it's just completely unreal, and it actually really does suck when people play you to the left like that, okay? Not to mention that this does normally, with most network marketing companies, it goes against their policies and procedures, okay? And it definitely should, because it's just unethical. A company should definitely have this as a standard operating policy to prevent line hopping, and definitely um, to discourage a nasty spirit of competition with reps. It's just really can be just really ugly. But today I really want to talk about customer ownership, or should I actually call this prospect ownership. This is not to be confused with cross recruiting, which is bad enough in and of itself. I'm talking about people who haven't yet joined your team, okay? Who haven't yet bought from you. But there's also something out there that's going to be, like I said, detrimental to your team. It's believing that you actually own customers or your prospects, because here's the deal. You don't. You don't. As a network marketing leader, I have had to address this many times in my teams. Let's say one person meets another person, and because they shared an opportunity with them, they falsely believe that the prospect now belongs to them. But really, in all actuality, that would only happen in a perfect world in which you had total control. And guess what? You don't. So prospects absolutely have the right to decide whether or not they want to partner with you. You cannot get past that. They have choices. And just like you have choices, when you go somewhere and you decide, hey, I want to deal with this person versus that person, you have the right. Because guess what? That first person may not be a good fit for you. You have the right to make a decision. Prospects have a right to make a decision just like you do. So if you come across a prospect who has already talked to someone and you know about it, you can choose to either walk away from the situation, or you can continue with the dialogue, although I would not suggest it as a matter of integrity. Now, if I know that a prospect, if I know that a prospect is already talking to someone about an opportunity, I take a step back to see what happens. I'm not purposely trying to take prospects from other network marketers. However, if I don't know they are talking to another rep in my company, then I'll continue the process and continue speaking with them. But what really irks me bad, is when another person comes to me and says, I was talking to that person you're talking to. They belong to me. Really? They do? Really? They do? Because the last time I checked, people don't belong to people. They have, guess what? Choices. What's really and truly happening is that the other rep is operating from a lack mentality or a scarcity mentality. You are holding on to whatever prospects you can find, because guess what? You don't believe that you can actually acquire more. It's really kind of sad. If a customer or prospect leaves me to go to another rep, it might sting. I'm going to be honest about it. It might sting a little depending on how much effort I put into building rapport. But I am certainly not going to go to that rep and say, hey, that guy named Joe Schmo that you enrolled or that you're talking to belongs to me. I talked to him last week. That's just not, in my opinion, just not the right way to handle it. Let it go and be professional about it. There are a lot more fish in the sea, and I want you to go find one. I like this affirmation on abundance. I am open and ready to attract abundance into my life on every level. I am open and ready to attract abundance into my life on every level, because guess what? I surely am. I am kind of silly, guys. But seriously, if you'd like to more information about me, go to the link below if you'd like to partner with me and get on my team. Definitely we need to talk, because we need to make sure we're a good fit, right? Okay, if you need information on how to build your internet marketing business, there's a link there as well. I really hope you have an amazing day. Bye-bye.